Let's take a little break from our spring football talk and talk about a spring sport that's actually in season, men's golf. And we've got Sean Crocker, who's our rising freshman here, and then Rico Hoey. Well, you're an old vet now, Rico. You're a sophomore and two leaders of this team. And, you know, men's golf's been a solid program for a while. It seems like you guys are ascending, 3-team titles this year. You know, what's been the key to getting this program going?
The key for this program is, honestly, we picked up two great freshmen, especially Sean. They've been a great factor for this team, and luckily we got them. So, yeah, they helped us out tremendously.
All about recruiting, right?
Oh, yeah, big time.
And Sean, you know, he's underestimated when he says picked up a good freshman. I mean, you've been phenomenal. What did you know that you would play as well as you played so far this year?
I mean, like, coming in here, all I wanted to do was just help out the team, start on the team and play as good as I could and just help them out and get as far as we could. Playing this grade is just a bonus for me right now. I'm enjoying being out there and playing with the team. We got a great atmosphere out there with everyone.
Is it in golf? Is it similar to any other sport in terms of, like, let's say basketball, right? When you're hot, and sort of you keep on rolling. Is it sort of that kind of thing that you have to find a rhythm, or is it one of those things that, hey, either you're good or you're not?
You can be good or you can not be good, but with golf, like, you can come off on such a high tournament, and then the next day you can go out and play really bad. Basically, it's once you're playing good, you got to keep on practicing and stay in that rhythm for as long as you can carry it into next tournaments.
You know, Rico, I was joking about you obviously being a veteran. You're still just a sophomore, but did you go into this season with a different mindset as the sort of, you know, leading returning scorer, at least, that you needed to take more of a leadership role?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, knowing that Sean and all the other freshmen, that they know how to play. So for me, during the summer, I really had to step up and all that. But throughout this whole entire season, they've been, you know, helping me push to get better, and hopefully I'm doing the same way. So last year it was a different story where I did have people who did help me, but not in a way that I can get better in golf. So yeah,
just help you find your way around town.
Yeah, they helped me, you know, classes. So that was a good help. But as in golf-wise, I'm lucky to have this guy right here. So.
Well, in all seriousness, because, you know, when you look at golf, it's such an individual sport. And I know that, like, when I play with my friends, I'm not helping them at all because all I want to do is win myself. How much can you play off of each other? I mean, because everybody has a different swing. Everybody has, you know, different things that they have their strengths. How much can you play off of each other? What can you do to help each other as a team?
Honestly, just pushing each other. For me, like, playing with Sean, it's just that vibe that you get that you're like, oh, shoot, you know, I really got to play well. You know, it's not like just another day of practice. It's like, all right, you got to prove it.
Sean, you come out, and 14 of your 24 competitive rounds have been in the 60s. You talked about how in golf you could wake up one day, play great, wake up another, and not play great. What's been the key to your consistency so far? Is that, you know, that is a pretty remarkable consistency.
Well, I found kind of like a good rhythm this season so far, and like I found a good part of my swing, and I'm starting to putt a lot better. And ever since like the first tournament at North Ranch, I've just kept on practicing the same stuff and just try to keep it going for as long as I could, and it's been holding up so far.
You know, Rico, you had a great year a year ago where you led USC in stroke average. You're in the top. You had the most top 10 finishes on the team. You know, the most rounds in the 60s and et cetera down the line. Going from your freshman year into sophomore year, what's been the biggest thing you've had to work on?
Honestly, just keeping it going. The same exact thing with Sean. It's like, you know, every year is always going to be a new year because golf it's just a different sport. You can't roll with the same idea every single time. So coming into sophomore year, now that I know what to expect, it's just now let me see if I can keep it going, keep it consistent.
You know, JJ was talking about it's individual sports, a real mental sport. I'm wondering what's Chris Zambry like as a coach, and then what do you guys like from a coach? I mean, you want him talking to you throughout a round, or are you like, you know, we'll talk after the round?
Nobody wants to answer that.
Hey, he's a great coach. No, honestly, he is actually a great coach out there. You know, I think he's one of the hardest working coaches out there. Every day he puts in 100%, even more than that. I mean, we do a lot of drills. We'll do short, mid, high, random. So, yeah.
With Zambry, the reason why I came here and to have Zambry as a coach is he wants to win more than we want to win out there. He's so competitive. There's not a moment on the golf course where he's doing nothing. He's either with Rico or me or Jonah, the other freshman. He's always out there putting time, making sure everyone's out there doing what they're supposed to do and trying to win and get better. And that's why I think our ranking right now shows where we are right now.
Yeah, my last one before we wrap here. There's a lot of pressure from the women's golf program out here. I'm just wondering, a bad season for them is when they finish runner-up in the country. How much interaction do you have? How much you get to compete with them, or at least talk to them and try to get your program to that level?
At least now we can talk the talk. Last year we couldn't really say much, but they're a great program, and honestly, they're leading in a great example. So we're just trying to follow their footsteps, and hopefully this year we can win the Natty.
You guys are on your way. We're looking forward to watching you and hopefully bringing home that hardware at the end of the season. Sean Crocker, Rico Hoey, these guys are going to be around here for a while. Freshman and a sophomore, number 4 team in the nation. Thanks so much for jumping on Trojans Live with us, and have a good night. Bye now, everyone.